What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of starting? Do you fear starting race pace training? Hey, what's up, guys? This is your race pace coach, and today we will go over the fear of starting race pace, or even starting something in your life. Okay? So, the one thing that makes us not start things is, we worry about things too much. Okay? For example, when I started race pace training, I was before I even started, I was worried that, oh, what if the swimmers don't do well when they're doing race pace training? And, you know, what if we waste time doing race pace training because and then they don't do good results at swim meets. And and then you get the backlash of the parents and the swimmers complaining that, they wasted their time doing the race pace program, and it's their time, they cannot get back that time. Okay, so these are some of the worries that I thought of, all these what ifs. Okay, it held me back from starting race pace training for my swimmers for a while. I was reading the US RPT documentations, and I kept reading it over and over again without even starting the race pace program, because I didn't really understand the documentations that I was reading until I read it over and over again. And eventually, after reading it over and over again, i I would assume that I got to like 75 to 80% understanding of it, and then I decided to implement it. But I waited like at least 3 to 6 months just reading over it and actually starting it. So I kind of wish I didn't wait 6 months and just started it to see how my swimmers would do. You know, if I had taken action earlier, my swimmers, I, I I would believe that my swimmers would be a lot better than, you know, than continuing to do the max yardage training program. Okay, so all these worries that you have, okay, just just do it. Just set it aside. Like the Nike phrase, just do it. You just gotta do the program and then see where you're at, make mistakes, and then learn from your mistakes so that you can improve your program. Okay, this is why this is how I started race pace training, and this is why I continue it. There's sometimes when I made mistakes doing race pace training throughout the 5 years, and it wasn't perfect at the beginning, and I had to go through trial and error to fix it up and make it better, so that my kids would get faster. And then through that trial and error, I learned from all my mistakes, and you and then I fixed up the program where now I'm having faster swimmers at a shorter period of time. They're not training miles and miles and yards, high yardage program that, you know, would make them feel exhausted. They're training short programs. They're socializing with the other swimmers, and they're getting faster at the same time. Okay, so again, getting over this fear of starting, and um, not worrying about the consequences and the what ifs. Okay, just do it, and your program will, and learn from your program so that you can get better at it. And you're always improving yourself, improving the program, improving your swimmers, so that they can get faster and you can get better. Okay, um also, when I started the race pace program, I didn't have that many swimmers in my program. And then once the program started to flourish, I I got faster swimmers, and then I was attracting more swimmers to our club. We, since our club swims with two other clubs at the same pool at the same time, you know, we've been pulling swimmers from their club, which is I as a coach, I don't recommend you as a coach to go out and recruit swimmers because that's against the USA Swimming Code of Conduct, but it's the program that attracts. So as a coach, I'm not going out there to attract swimmers. It's the program that we offer that the the kids, the other swimmers from the other clubs sees, and then it's through the word of mouth from my swimmers talking to the other swimmers about how the program is, and that's how our club attracts swimmers to. That's how our club attracts the other club swimmers to our program, because we offer a good program. We make them faster, and you know um, they're doing less yardage. They're not exhausted. They're not unmotivated, and then they just take the leap into our program. And they see the results from my swimmers, and they also want those results too. The parents also want those results too. So when I started RacePace program, I barely had like 5 swimmers now in my group, and then now my program after 5 years, it goes up to like 40 to 60 swimmers in a program, and then we were making kids to the sectional level, futures level, winter juniors level, and then these kids are close. They're like a second off from their junior national cuts. Okay, so not race pace. I believe that having a good program, and especially race pace program, really helps grow your club. Okay, so don't be afraid to start something new, because if you don't start something new, if you don't take action, you're preventing yourself from improving. You won't get the results that you want if you cannot improve yourself, if you cannot measure your performance, if you cannot measure your swimmer's performance through race pace training. Okay, and then again, you'll never reach your true potential if you're just always afraid and thinking that it's not going to work. Okay, so remember, fear of starting. Okay, just do it. All right. um I just did it, and I mean, it took me a while to do, and because because of all these worries, and then once I started and continue the race pace training and the race pace program for the kids, they improved drastically. I've noticed that the swimmers are improving faster than my previous swimmers in the past that were doing a max yardage or high yardage program. Okay. Um, Also, not taking action again. Got to take action. All right. It You will only get better, and then you will. This is the hard way, because people don't want to make mistakes. They want to be perfect, but you know not nobody can be perfect. You only can be perfect through improving yourself from the mistakes that you did, or the mistakes that you do. Okay. Just like this YouTube channel. Okay. I thought about doing this race pace channel over a year, to get the word out, to help people with their race pace program, and to offer a solution for them, a solution where they produce faster swimmers in a shorter period of time, and to cut through the confusion of the race pace training documentations that you read. So I kind of wish that I started this 2 years ago, but it was all the worries that I had to face, and then I was worried about showing my face. I kind of am still worried about showing my face. I was worried about people hearing my voice, hearing my ideas, hearing my program. I was where you get those bad comments from people, and then you get unmotivated to do the things that you're supposed to do. So make sure you keep pushing through it. Always try to start something new. Just like doing these videos every day. There's times when I second guess myself when doing these videos, but in the end, I feel happy because I get to. There's people out there that ask for my help, and I enjoy helping them. Okay, so I am trying to start a coaching mindset course on my Teachable. If you're interested, put it in the comments below. Let me know if you would be interested in it. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.